Hey, good morning, guys. This is Hank. It is November the 12th, 0004. And I am up this morning. I'm in my little meditation garden, and I was told in a reading that I'm supposed to spend more time outside, that I'm a much healthier, happier boy when I'm outside. So I am outside, and this is my heart to heart for the month of November. My birthday is this month, it's November 20th, and I will be 52. I always tell people the year before that I'm 52, and then so probably after my birthday, I'll tell everyone I'm 53, or basically I'm working on my 53rd year. So, what do I want to say this time? Oh, I made 1,000 subscribers. I wrote that piece about it. I think that's sort of awesome that I was able to do that. And it took me, what, 5 years? Which, I'm patient. And really, I wasn't really trying to get a bunch of subscribers. When I first started, I just thought that, okay, I'm going to put these songs out there and we'll sing. I realized after the fact, oh, then people can subscribe and all that stuff, because I wasn't a big YouTuber at that point or whatever. And was that October 2011? So anyway, I have a lot of people that are connecting with me. I guess since I did Krista Riza and Stacey Overman, these are two really popular psychics, and or psychic mediums, and Krista is a channeler as well, awesome channeler of the Orion Council. And so since I guess I've done those, so many people are interested, which I think is really amazing. But guys, go ahead and book with me. You can reach me at Hank, HANK JONES.II on Skype. So if you go on Skype and you do that, make sure you can erase what's there and say, Hank, I saw Krista's video, or I saw Stacy's video, or and if you do, you'll get $25 off the session. And so I know who you are, because a lot of times there's like these people on there, and then you have no idea who it is, and I go, well, who is this and how do you know me? Oh, well, I'm trying to get to know you. And I'm like, so we don't need any of that kind of business going on. I got that department well underhand, and literally. And so that was a joke. Well, no, it's the truth. Okay, so that's how you can connect with me. And if you really want more information about me, you can go to my website, which is hjii, the number 7, the letters OF, and the number 9.net. So it's hjii7of9.net. And I say I'm reading the word of 7of9.net. And you can see what it takes to do the process. That's where you actually pay for it. You pay for it by PayPal, and since you're going to get the discount, it would only be you have to do the donation, because if you do the regular pay, it's for $250, and that is truly one of the least expensive. I bet I'm the least expensive in the world, not just in the United States. But I'm looking up so my eyes are nice and open, because I'm always a Chinese eye person. So, what else do I have to say? Yes, please book. And I know I have a lot of people who say, well, I'm not exactly sure if I can be induced. I don't know if you've noticed, of late I've been doing trial bases. So I have the person close their eyes, take a deep breath, and boom, 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 I get them there really quickly, and then I bring them right back out, just so they know for sure, so they don't be like, oh my God, I paid this money and you can't even get me under. I've had only 3 people that I couldn't induce. 2 of them were on drugs, and the other one was scared to death, and she only wanted to do it because her sister did it, and it was just a competition thing, as opposed to her really having a desire to go into herself and see what was what. So anyway, I don't have any arguments this time. Pretty much people have stopped. I've got a couple people, or not arguments, but complaints. A couple people comparing me to Alba Winan, and what we do is totally different. And she puts her healing on there, which I think is really beautiful. But she's in Florida and I'm in Texas, and I just don't put that part in. Sometimes, just depending on what's being said, but a lot of times, majority of the time, I take that part out. You can get a healing, but it's only you healing yourself. It's not me healing you or anything like that. And there's a huge definition of the word healing. You know what I'm saying? You might be upset because someone has passed, and in the session you may be able to see them face to face and hug them, and they give you an explanation of why they've passed. Or like I had remember Abraham, the gentleman who was Mayan in 1648 and the whole 9 yards. He had that pain in his back and an arrow in his past life in 1648 while his village was under attack. That's what killed him. And in this life, he had that pain in his back the entire time. And then when we did our session and he realized that pain was from another life and not from this expression of himself, the pain totally went away. And, you know, what I've been liking to do, and I guess people have been relating to it as well, is whenever I do the interviews afterwards. But sometimes I can't, because as soon as I finish, not only do I do the quantum healing hypnosis, I have a 7-year massage therapy business that I've been doing. And sometimes as soon as I finish, I have to go because a client is on their way. And, I always give them more than enough time. I've been doing it long enough to know. Oh, and that's a whole nother thing as well. I just for the past 3 years, it's going to be 4 here pretty soon, that in March it'll be 4, that I've been doing quantum healing hypnosis therapy technique, or hypnosis technique, not therapy. But for 23 years, even before I ever heard of Dolores Cannon, I had been doing guided visualization. I'm sure I said this, but I keep getting more and more subscribers, so I like to reiterate things to keep everybody up to speed. And so now when I'm doing sessions, especially on Skype, I don't use the QHHT. I use the guided visualization, and it just all depends. I could use it if I had a desire to. Nothing... But I sometimes it doesn't work on people, and I know that the other methods that I use pretty much always work. Even when the client was here at my home, if I did that method and it didn't work on them, I would do a different one, and boom, they'd be under. And maybe it was because I did that one first. I'm not exactly sure or whatever. But some people respond to different things, and so don't get me wrong. I love QHHT. It's what really sparked me to start posting those sessions and sharing it with the world, because I thought it's such an amazing technique. And Dolores Cannon has been coming forward through Pamela Ireland, according to Pamela, and I know she's interviewed with me 4 times in videos, and she loves what's going on, what I'm doing, and she's approved, and she likes it that people expand upon her technique. That's what's coming out with Candace Crawford, and I haven't seen Spooner say anything like that. She's working directly with Julia. So I'm not sure what that camp is doing, but I know that Candace Crawford is working with Pamela Ireland, and they're doing some amazing things. So check out those guys, and check out Susan Spooner and the Dolores Cannon camp. You guys can always find quantum healing hypnosis technique practitioner on that website or whatever, on Dolores Cannon's website. But if you resonate with what I do, please definitely don't hesitate. Just give me a call. We'll talk on Skype. Like I said, I can induce you really quickly just to see, if you're viable. And of course, I know you will be. I think viable is a good word for that, but you know what I mean. So, all right, guys, it's a beautiful day here in Texas. And I think I'm going to go visit my mom. She's in town. She's staying out in the country with my sister. And I think it'll be a beautiful day for me. So let me show you what it looks like here in Texas today. All right, I'm in the There's the sun over there. And hey, Brandy. Say hello, Brandy. Say hi, Brandy. And there's my baby girl, Chata. I'm sure Mila has run into the house because she's afraid of her shadow. See, look at her. Come here, Miss Mila. One noise and she'll run right back in the house. Watch her. Isn't she beautiful, though? She's like, oh, I am not meant to be outside. You guys know Charlie. He's not feeling good right now. I think he pinched a nerve or something like that. So he's all drugged up in the house and chilling. All right, guys. Thank you very much for listening. I do appreciate it. Love and light. Oh, God. Let me give you some light for real. There I am. Namaste.